Hey everybody, welcome back to the Graff Farms YouTube channel. So right now we have our fuel trailer and we're headed down to New Albany where we've been picking. We're going to drop this fuel trailer off behind Dad's combine so he can start fueling up, and I'm going to go grab Josh. He's taking the truck down, and then we're going to go move my combine on to the next farm. So we now have our fuel trailer unhooked here where Dad can start fueling, and now we're going to go grab my combine and move it. So we didn't move very far on this first move. I moved my combine to where Dad's was so I could grab some fuel for here for the day. Just got enough to run for the day, so we'll have to fuel back up tomorrow. But now we're going to go ahead and get on moved to our next farm. So we finally made it here to our next farm. This one's not very big. There's only about 10 acres here, and we'll be moving again right after that. So I think this next move we make, I'm going to try and find a spot to mount my other GoPro so we can see how crazy the traffic is down this way. Well, we are unhooked and get ready to move. I have another camera set up. You can see how busy it is.
Got a car coming, buddy.
we just got hooked up at our next spot. We're right here along this busy road that is Highway 111. We've got beans on both sides of the road here. So we're gonna pick out a spot. So Eric's in a semi right here, so he can get in here, and that'll give Josh a spot to get my head trailer in here and get unhooked also. And then I'm gonna go with both of them so that we can get Dad's combine moved on to his next spot for the night. Well, we got Dad moved, and then we got back, got this field picked. Now I'm gonna need to jump across the road. It is 5 o'clock, and this road is extremely busy right now. So we're gonna try and get across the road here with our head on into our other entrance and get started picking over there. Well, my combine ended up having a small hydraulic leak. So Dad went back to try and find an O-ring to get that fixed, and Josh and I are currently moving the grain cart because we need it anyway. So we went over to grab it and bring it over to where the combines are. So we made it back here to my combine. Dad still isn't back with parts, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick with his. What's leaking on mine is up here on the throat on this hydraulic block right here. Pretty sure it's just a bad O-ring, so he went back to grab it and some oil. Hopefully he'll be back going here in just a little bit. I think he's getting ready to head back down this way. So till he is, we'll go run this one. Well, one of my favorite parts about picking down here where we're at is right next to the chicken house, and we had dinner tonight provided by Ron Mattingly. What is going on? Obviously today is a new day. Last night we didn't work much later than dinner. Dew started falling, and we started having some problems with my dad's head. So we went ahead, got shut down. We just finished up that field that we were in, but we might have to go back over part of it. We'll see what it looks like. So I am doing a little bit of tillage work here. We are going to work this up, and then we're going to get a spreader out here and spread some cover crop across this. It'll probably end up just being some wheat and maybe a little bit of rye, and we might come back over this with our rolling basket and kind of work it up a little bit better with that on there, and hopefully get a cover crop going pretty good on this. So where we're doing this at is right across the road from my house, and like I said, this is only the second year that we have farmed this, so we have never worked this farm. It's a little bit rough, so it's been needing some work done to it, and then it's got some ditches and things in it, and that cover crop will really help keep those from washing this winter. And hopefully next spring when we come back in here to plant this, it'll be pretty smooth and we'll be able to roll through it pretty quick. Well, we've got Dad getting ready to start running. We got a new sickle shoved in both ends of his head because he has a dual drive head, so it has a section that goes back and forth on each side. So his was getting pretty worn out, so we shoved a new sickle in both sides of his, got him going. Josh is getting ready to take a load in. Eric's cutting with my combine, and I am headed to go pick up our skid steer because we have a crossing that we need to work on before we can drag any piece of equipment across it. So we're gonna go grab this skid steer, get it loaded up, and get it down here so we can fix this crossing up. Well, we made it back here to the field. You can see, got skid steer over there. We still haven't got our crossing fixed yet, but whenever I made it back, Dad is ready to move on to his next field. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and get him picking again. Well, we got Dad moved to the next field. Eric went ahead and got my combine moved, and I've got my field now is all opened up. We've got us a truck in the field, and we're about ready to dump our second dump. So we're getting along here. I still haven't got that crossing fixed. I don't know. I think Josh may be going to fix it whenever he gets back from the granary. So that might not be a job we get into, but it should be fixed soon. And then we have our third combine over at that farm, so hopefully Eric will get it across and start picking that last field on that farm, and we'll be done in there. Well, it is going to be me that gets to go fix this crossing, so we're going to get the skid steer off this trailer and go get it fixed. Sides, and I know for sure that duels would not fit through there. So we are getting ready to head down into this last crossing, and it is a creek crossing, and make sure that it's in good shape and that we don't need to do too much to it. Better so we can get into this other field. Well, we made it back up here to the truck with the skid steer, but on our way up here we've had some failure here with our GoPro mic, so if we can't hear as well, that would be why. Well, we got this combine moved across this creek. I've got one field done. There is one more to do up and around this corner, and we'll be done over here. So then we can get this head dropped and get back across. So, a couple cool things about farming down here at St. Joe is, if you look through here, you can see St. Joe Church, and down this way is actually where my dad grew up, for those of you that don't know me. And this farm that I'm currently on was, or is still in my family, and this was my great-grandma's farm and where my grandpa grew up. And whenever I was little, I even spent some summers down this way helping my grandparents pick vegetables, and it's cool to be back on this farm and farming soybeans on it instead of vegetables. Well, we got done over there where we were at, came back over to where dad was picking. He's done now, and Eric is on the other side of that tree over there finishing up, and that's probably gonna do it here for this farm and for this video. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.